The Miller family was saying goodbye to the city. No more honking taxis, no more pizza deliveries every night. It was time for a change.
Moving trucks were packed tighter than a clown car at a circus. Boxes were labeled kitchen, bedroom, and mysteriously, Dad's secret stuff.
I'm excited about the fresh air and peace and quiet.
And I'm just excited to be out of the city, finding my inner farmer and growing prize-winning zucchinis. I even bought a pair of overalls.
The Millers were ready for their new adventure. Max and Lily were as different as night and day. Max loved video games, robots, and anything that lit up or made a cool sound. Lily, on the other hand, loved animals, adventures, and anything that sparkled or had a good story. They bickered like squirrels fighting over the last acorn, but deep down, they were the best of friends.
The car ride was going to be long, like really long.
Our parents gave us activity books and told us to look out the window and enjoy the scenery. But who were they kidding?
Max was already plotting ways to hack into the car radio and play his video game music. Lily was busy naming all the cows they passed.
That one looks like a Beatrice, and that one's definitely a Kevin.
Little did they know this road trip was about to get a whole lot more exciting. Buckle up! The Miller station wagon rumbled down the highway, leaving the city in its rearview mirror. Dad hummed along to an old country song on the radio, completely butchering the lyrics.
She smiled, shaking her head. She loved his enthusiasm, even if it was a little embarrassing sometimes.
Max was glued to his handheld gaming device, battling digital aliens with intense concentration. His thumbs flew across the buttons faster than a hummingbird's wings. Lily, true to form, had befriended a ladybug that had flown into the car.
Sparky says he wants to learn how to drive.
Ladybugs can't drive, Lily, and they can't talk either.
The open road was calling, and the Millers were on their way. Hours turned into what felt like days. The scenery outside the car window had lost its initial charm. Even Lily was getting bored with naming cows. She had resorted to drawing mustaches and glasses on the pictures in her coloring book. Max, meanwhile, had successfully hacked into the car radio and was blasting his video game music.
Max, honey, can you maybe turn that down a bit? It's giving your father a headache.
But Dad, it's the final boss battle. I can't hear the laser beams over your old people music.
How about we play a game? We haven't played I Spy in ages.
Oh, I spy with my little eye. Something blue.
This is going to be a long car ride.
The Millers' adventure was just beginning, with plenty of shenanigans along the way. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the highway, the Millers encountered a sight that sent a shiver down their spines. A lone figure stood by the side of the road, thumb outstretched in the universal sign for a ride. The hitchhiker wore a long coat and a wide-brimmed hat that hid their face.
Should we stop, Dad? They look like they could use a lift.
I don't know, honey. It's getting late, and we're still a good way from our destination.
In the back seat, Max and Lily had forgotten their boredom and were peering intently at the hitchhiker.
Maybe it's a secret agent.
Or a superhero in disguise. It's probably just a creepy old man who wants to talk about his collection of garden gnomes.
Despite their reservations, the Millers decided to err on the side of caution and pulled over to offer the mysterious stranger a ride. Little did they know, this simple act of kindness was about to plunge them headfirst into an adventure beyond their wildest imaginations. The hitchhiker thanked them gratefully, their voice a low rumble that seemed to vibrate through the car. They settled into the back seat next to Lily, who couldn't resist scooting a little closer to Max. The stranger's hat remained pulled low, obscuring their features. The only clue to their identity was a pair of twinkling eyes that shone with an otherworldly light.
So where are you headed?
The hitchhiker chuckled, a deep resonant sound.
Oh, just down the road a piece. To the end of the universe, you might say.
Max snorted, convinced the stranger was just messing with them. Lily, however, gasped, and her eyes widened with excitement.
The end of the universe. Is that near Disney World?
Mom gave Dad a worried look. This hitchhiker was definitely an odd one. As the car hummed along the darkening highway, the hitchhiker began to speak. Their voice, no longer a low rumble, now resonated with an ethereal quality. They told a tale so fantastic, so unbelievable, that even Max, the resident skeptic, found himself hanging on to every word.
For eons, I have guarded the Cosmic Harmonizer.
The stranger revealed, their gloved hand glowing with an otherworldly light. A miniature holographic galaxy shimmered above their open palm, stars swirling in a mesmerizing dance.
It's a device of unimaginable power capable of holding the very fabric of the universe together.
Lily's mouth hung open in awe. Max, though still trying to maintain a cool facade, couldn't help but lean closer, his eyes glued to the miniature galaxy. The hitchhiker continued, their voice taking on a grave tone.
But a darkness approaches, a force that seeks to disrupt the cosmic balance and plunge the universe into chaos.
As if on cue, a menacing shape began to form within the holographic galaxy, its edges crackling with a dark, malevolent energy. The air inside the car grew heavy, charged with an unseen tension.
This is terrible.
The hitchhiker exclaimed, their voice tight with urgency.
The Cosmic Harmonizer, it's been stolen. And if it's not returned soon, the entire universe will be thrown into disarray.
Max and Lily exchanged a nervous glance. The weight of the situation settled upon them like a physical burden. The universe was in trouble, and it seemed like they were somehow caught in the middle of it all.
But who would do such a thing?
Mom stammered, her voice trembling slightly. The hitchhiker turned towards the children, their eyes blazing with a newfound intensity.
That, my young friends, is what we must discover. The fate of the universe rests on your shoulders now.
Max and Lily looked at each other, their eyes wide with a mixture of fear and determination. They had a feeling this road trip had just taken a turn for the epic. Hidden potential!
Us.
Max squeaked, adjusting his glasses nervously.
But we're just kids. I'm good at building robots, and Lily? Well, Lily's good at talking to ladybugs.
Hey, Sparky happens to be a very good listener, thank you very much.
The hitchhiker chuckled, a warm, reassuring sound this time.
Appearances can be deceiving, young ones. You possess a hidden potential, a power that lies dormant within you.
Power?
Max scoffed.
The only power I have is the power to conquer level 10 on Space Invaders without losing a single life.
The hitchhiker smiled enigmatically.
Oh, Max, if only you knew. The universe works in mysterious ways. It has a way of revealing its secrets to those who are open to them.
Cosmic training. With a snap of the hitchhiker's fingers, the car began to transform. The familiar beige interior shimmered and dissolved, replaced by sleek, metallic walls, flashing control panels, and seats that seemed to float in midair. The station wagon was no more. In its place stood a magnificent spaceship.
Whoa, S3, whoa.
Max and Lily exclaimed in unison, their eyes wide with wonder. The hitchhiker, now clad in a flowing robe that shimmered with constellations, smiled down at them.
Welcome aboard the Cosmic Cruiser, your vessel for this extraordinary journey.
But how?
Max stammered, his fingers itching to explore the futuristic controls.
The universe provides.
The hitchhiker said with a wink.
Now, let the training commence. Max, you'll be our pilot extraordinaire. Your technological prowess will be invaluable.
The power within. Max, initially hesitant, took to piloting the spaceship like a fish to water. His fingers danced across the control panel, inputting commands, adjusting course, and dodging rogue asteroids with the grace of a seasoned space explorer. The holographic displays flickered with data, but Max absorbed it all effortlessly, his mind sharp and focused.
Wow, Lily, I knew you could talk to squirrels and pigeons, but space jellyfish? That's next level.
Meanwhile, Lily discovered her own unique abilities. It turned out that her ability to connect with animals wasn't limited to earthly creatures. As they hurtled through the cosmos, Lily found herself communicating with all sorts of strange and wonderful beings. Space whales that sang haunting melodies, shimmering energy beings that spoke in telepathic bursts of color, and even a grumpy but lovable space slug named Gloop. First steps into the cosmos. With Max at the helm and Lily as their intergalactic ambassador, the Millers embarked on their cosmic quest. The hitchhiker, their wise and enigmatic guide, shared what they knew of the stolen Cosmic Harmonizer and the forces that sought to disrupt the balance of the universe.
The culprit is a being known as Entropy. They crave only chaos and destruction, seeking to unravel the very fabric of existence.
The gravity of their mission settled upon Max and Lily. They had traded road trip boredom for a cosmic adventure, but the stakes had never been higher. The fate of the universe, they now realized, rested on their young shoulders. Cosmic Chase. The cosmic cruiser, now a beacon of hope amidst the vast expanse of space, hurtled through the cosmos. Max, his brow furrowed in concentration, skillfully maneuvered the ship through asteroid fields and around swirling nebulae. The holographic display beeped with warnings, but Max remained calm and collected, his fingers dancing across the controls with newfound confidence.
Faster, Max. They're gaining on us.
Behind them, Entropy's ship, a monstrous vessel resembling a giant jagged claw, closed in. Green energy bolts shot past them, narrowly missing their tail fin. The spaceship shuddered with each near miss.
Don't worry, Lily. I've got this. This baby can handle anything Entropy throws at us.
He pulled back on the control yoke, sending the cosmic cruiser into a dizzying upward spiral, narrowly avoiding a barrage of energy bolts. Lily gripped her seat, her knuckles turning white.
Whoa, we're caught in their tractor beam.
Just when it seemed like they might actually outrun Entropy's clutches, a powerful tractor beam shot out from the enemy ship, engulfing the cosmic cruiser in a web of pulsating green energy.
We're caught in their tractor beam?
The cosmic cruiser, despite Max's best efforts to break free, was slowly but surely pulled towards Entropy's monstrous vessel. The green energy crackled around them, threatening to crush their little ship like a tin can.
We have to do something. We can't let them get the Cosmic Harmonizer.
The hitchhiker, their serene expression replaced with one of concern, placed a reassuring hand on each of the children's shoulders.
Fear not, young ones. Your courage and ingenuity have brought us this far. Trust in yourselves and in each other.
Lily, her mind racing, frantically searched for a way out of their predicament. Her gaze swept across the control panel, but even Max, the tech whiz, seemed stumped. They were outmatched, outgunned, and rapidly running out of time. Suddenly, her eyes fell on Sparky the ladybug, perched faithfully on her shoulder, seemingly unfazed by the chaos unfolding around them. Sparky, her tiny antennae twitching, seemed to be trying to get her attention.
Sparky, do you have an idea?
As if in response, Sparky spread her delicate wings and took flight, buzzing around Lily's head in a flurry of motion. Lily watched, mesmerized, as Sparky traced a pattern in the air, a pattern that seemed strangely familiar.
Wait a minute, I recognize that pattern. Sparky's showing us a way to disrupt the tractor beam.
The fate of the universe rested on the tiny, delicate wings of a ladybug. Lily, her heart pounding with a mixture of hope and trepidation, watched as Sparky flitted across the control panel, landing on a series of buttons in a specific sequence.
Max, quick. Sparky's showing us how to break free. We need to input this sequence into the navigation system.
Max, his skepticism momentarily forgotten, leaned closer, his brow furrowed in concentration as he studied Sparky's movements.
A ladybug-inspired escape plan. Well, this is a new one. But hey, desperate times call for desperate measures, right?
With Lily guiding his fingers, Max rapidly inputted the sequence into the navigation system. The spaceship hummed, its systems responding to the unexpected input. The green energy of the tractor beam flickered, momentarily faltering.
It's working. You go, Sparky.
With a final surge of power, the cosmic cruiser broke free from Entropy's grasp. Safe inside their extraordinary vehicle, the Millers watched as Entropy's ship, caught in its own web of chaotic energy, imploded, leaving behind only a shimmering cloud of stardust. The Cosmic Harmonizer, radiating a warm, reassuring glow, returned to its rightful place at the heart of the universe. Exhausted but exhilarated, the family, along with their mysterious hitchhiker, returned to Earth. As they approached their new home, a charming farmhouse nestled amidst rolling green hills, the spaceship shimmered once more, transforming back into their trusty station wagon.
Well, kids, I guess you could say this road trip was a little more exciting than we planned.
Max and Lily, their eyes sparkling with the afterglow of their cosmic adventure, tumbled out of the car and raced towards their new home, eager to explore their surroundings and share their incredible tale. The universe was safe thanks to the courage, ingenuity, and unwavering belief in themselves of two extraordinary children and a very special ladybug. They had learned that even the smallest among us can make a difference, and that the greatest adventures often begin in the most unexpected of places.